Everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today's menu I'm doing a chicken soup. As you know, this time of the year it's very cold and some people might come down with the flu, and as you know, chicken soup is very good. When you're under the weather, so I'm having my chicken here, some bits of chicken, and I have my pumpkin, which I'm gonna boil before. I'm gonna boil this pumpkin, and then I'm gonna remove it from the pot and I'm gonna crush it. And then the last thing I'm gonna put in my soup is the pumpkin. So I'm gonna let this boil. My pumpkin boil, and then I have some carrots and yam. I have some potatoes also. I have my swede and my parsnip, some pimento seed, which I'm gonna add now to my pot, and I have garlic. You have to have garlic in your chicken soup. Natural antibiotics for the sniffles, the cold, whatever. So add my garlic, and I'm gonna let that boil. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna peel my carrots, my vegetables. I'm gonna peel my vegetables. And you know, I always like okra in my soup. So I have some okras here. Can't forget your Scotch bonnet pepper, if you're a lover of pepper. And I have some spring onions and thyme. And a bit of salt to taste. So I'm just gonna continue to get my vegetables ready. I always like to crush my pumpkin to give the soup a real thick body. So always boil my pumpkin first, then remove it from the pot, and I crushed it, and then add the rest of things. So after my pumpkin is finished boiled, I'm gonna add my chicken, and then my yam and my vegetable, and of course I'm gonna add some dumplings also. I'm gonna add some plain flour dumplings to my soup. So I'm just preparing my vegetables, peeling my vegetables for my soup. Peel my swede. The swede and the parsnip gives the soup a really nice flavor, a real sweet flavor. I'm gonna add my chicken now to my pot, and if you notice, I've removed the pumpkin. So here's my boiled pumpkin, boiled soft, and I'm gonna crush this later on and then add it to my soup. So now I'm just putting in my chicken. It's my chicken. And I'm gonna cut my vegetables. So here I'm cutting my parsnip. So this time of the year when it is very cold, winter time, you cook your soup with a lot of garlic. The garlic will keep away or keep you free from the flus. So parsnip, swede, carrots, and you have your yam and your fresh potatoes, and your okra, a little bit of pepper. And you know, pepper is good for to get rid of the cold. And your seasoning, your spring onions or escallion, if you have escallion, your okra. So I'm just gonna cut the top off my okras. The big ones I'm gonna slice in two. I'm gonna add my okras to my pot now. Now I'm gonna cut my carrots. And as I said, I have my scotch bonnet. If you don't want yours to be peppery, you don't have to add any pepper to it, or just a little piece of scotch bonnet pepper. Yes. And I'm gonna add my vegetables and my yam and my fresh potato. And I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna add, oh, here's my flour, my dough for my dumplings. So I'm just gonna put this aside and I'm gonna crush my pumpkin now. This is the way I like my soup, especially my chicken soup. Get the pumpkin crushed. Keep the soup a nice thick bottom. And a lovely yellow color as well. Now my pumpkin is crushed. Start making my dumplings. You can make big dumplings, you can make small dumplings, medium sized dumplings. You can make long dumplings, as they call it back home, spinners. And I'm making these dumplings with the plain flour. And you can make dumplings like this. Or you can make dumplings like this one here. Whichever dumplings shape or size you want to make. It doesn't matter. Same dumplings. Now I'm putting in my noodles, my cock soup. And I'm gonna put 2 packs of noodles to this size of soup. So if you want a rich soup, to this pot soup. You can serve for 4 to 5 people. I think you better put 2 packs of pot soup. And then I'm gonna add my spring onion and my thyme. Then I'm gonna add a bit of my Scotch bonnet pepper. Don't want this to be too peppery. So remember to add your cock soup or your noodles before you add your salt to your pot, because the noodles are a bit salty. So I think you have to let your noodles cook for a while and your meat and everything. Then you taste your soup, and if you need to add salt, then you need to add the salt. So I'm putting in my pumpkin now. And this is gonna give it a lovely texture and a lovely color. See, the color is changing already. This is a nice pumpkin. So you want your pumpkin to be, you don't want any lumps in your pumpkin, so you have to mix your pumpkin properly into your soup. This is very lovely. It's gonna be a lovely soup. I can see that already. And the smell from all the seasoning, wow. And the pepper, ooh, lovely. This is very good for you to keep away the flu, keep you free from flu. So my soup is not salt enough, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more salt. This is a really lovely soup, thick, and the color is nice. Ready for your soup bowl. And ready to get rid of your flu, your sniffle. So have this soup when it's winter time and you're a bit under the weather. Make your chicken soup really thick and nice. Here's my chicken soup. And when you try this at home, do it Chef Shaw's way. And don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and share. See you next week. Enjoy your soup.